Hello and welcome to the Philippines. This video is from clips I took on our trip leaving Cebu City going up to Tops up in the mountains above Cebu City. And to give you some of the views of the trip going up, it's a long climb. A lot of the motorbikes and cars got a downshift, get into some of the lower gears going up, but it was an interesting trip and view. We visited the Temple of Leah and Sirao Gardens, which I've already done videos about, and also Tops.
Asa din yung probinsya, sis? Asa? Yung probinsya, asa? Siya?
Hindi ko na-share. Ako? Okay, nilapas mo sila sa pagkuhan. Sinulog.
Diha sa kanang panay. Diha sa may ibabaw.
Asa ka lang
Didn't finish building that.
It's so many years.
Abandoned. Ran out of money. Or wrong, not proper permits.
Princess, give me your number. And yeah.
Up here too, they have housing developments,
I think.
townhouses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Ayaw iyaway na masiko niya tadi rin na
Delete mo ko.
ikaw lang good. Murag ka ng kuwan ba nangigib sa duwa.
Wala manggod. Wala manggod. Kinakahibaw manggugupag ang niyo.
Oh, di na.
It will be cool up here, I think. Going higher, cool.
Not so because this time it's already I think layo pa kay Sirao eh.
Kapakiran na bukid pa sa tuwa. Ano man kami sa bunang pa? Nara ba yung falls diri dapita no? Dito dapita no?
Layo eh sa Kaas.
Wala yun na to.
Falls ato sa Uslob. So many falls there.
Ako na yung falls diri nga na-close. Tara, mula na siya mantayupan ay.
Tayupan mo na may ayo bro.
Pati pa mantayupan no? Ba't nga bara na ka? Some pictures. May karat diha. Oh, bitaw no? Some pictures. Ano man? Lubog ang tubig lagi. Di may lagan ko. Lubog ang tubig. Kaya naman ko sino? Ana ra ko? Ana ko siya pala na? Ana ra man ko? Di na ha magugo diri. Ay, mapilit-pilit mo. Mas dali nung habal-habal ko sa dagan. Sila ko dugay. Daghan, sumutay maron nga. Daghan get mo kung kabagyo. Sumutay maron nga nindot yung panahon.
Cateau de
Busey.
As we got higher in elevation and it got steeper, the air conditioner went off, the windows went down, and it's getting cooler as we're going up into the air. So the breeze felt good. So you get a little more noise as I've got the camera hanging out the window here. The taxi for most of the day was 2,000 pesos, agreed upon price, or about 40 USD. And I think they started about 7, picked the girls up and then picked me up. And then we finished back down in Cebu City, actually over on Mactan Island, about 4 in the afternoon, I believe. There was a point up here going up that I no longer saw any jeepneys. I don't know if jeepneys go up past that point or not, but I was told that most of the traffic after that, the locals, if they want to go into town, they need to get a hobble, a taxi, a motorbike taxi. Probably costs them about 100 round trip, depending upon how long and how far the trip is, how far they're going into the city. I am always quoted between 200 to 300 pesos to have a hobble from JY Square Mall in Lahug, Cebu City, take me up to Tops. You can usually get it for 200, so it's 100 up, 100 back, about twice as much as the local, but that's what 200 is $4 US. Still very economical in my view, and I don't mind paying that. I've met a few foreigners who live further up in the foothills and up into the mountains, and they prefer the quieter and slower pace of life up there compared to the city. And of course, about the only way you get away from the heat is to go up in elevation. The temperatures range pretty constant from the very south of the Philippines on up to the north part of Luzon. And so you need to go up to get away from the heat. I have adapted to the heat, and it's usually quite bearable, and oftentimes not as hot as many of our southeastern states. Even I remember as I grew up in the Midwest, even in the summertime, we could get up into the 90s and very humid and oppressive type heat. And I'm quite comfortable here in the Philippines with the climate and the weather. This is Canada Drive off the main road, and it goes off to Sirao Gardens. Canada Drive. They have a number of food stands set up outside of Sirao Gardens, and I believe it cost 50 pesos a piece, about $1 to get in. They had two different sections, so it was 50 pesos to get into each of those. And then we're going to continue on our way on up to Tops. I've done a separate video on our visit to Sirao Gardens, very interesting. The sign says a unique mountaintop dining experience will open here soon. There is, once we get up to Tops here just a little bit, there is a place called the Restaurant at Tops, I believe, and I believe it is operated by Lantau chain, which is, we ate up there, was quite good actually. Bit of a roller coaster ride here. Those steeper grades slow you down, and then you got a bit of a downhill slope. Tops has a great view of the city at day, and I haven't been up there at night, but I guess the lights there are pretty amazing to see when you're up there. Tables, do you rent these out? Maybe. They have a few food kiosks up here where you can buy various foods and beer and that type of thing, and then also at least the one restaurant here as well. And more coming the way it sounds from the signs. Good food, nice views, and fun trip up here, day trip. The taxi cost me 2,000 pesos, about $40 for pretty much the whole day. And anyway, thank you for coming along. Please like, share the video, and subscribe. Safe travels to you all, and we'll see you next time.